I have started and stopped this video like so many times. I do not see how some of these people do these mukbangs. I've had to warm this up and grab this and grab. Okay, let's just get into it, girl. So yeah, Kroger kept messing up my seafood. So it's like I was purchasing the seafood for them to just like mess it up. So I was like, you know what? Not no more. I'm just gonna go home and cook my own. They were just putting out when I asked for extra spicy, y'all. They would cover all of the legs in spice. All the legs would be black because it was spice on it. Then the bad part about it, the spice was like Tony Setcher. Y'all already know how salty Tony Setcher is. Oh my god! So it would be so salty to the point where I couldn't eat it, and I was just like, oh nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work out here. So yeah. And I did make V-Love's sauce. I did it to my liking, y'all, to be honest. It's a lot of tutorials out there and a lot of different ways to like make it. And I just tweaked it. And I like my stuff hot. So I added almost a whole thing of pepper flakes in with it. A bunch of pepper flakes. I did the same thing with this boil. I added a whole thing of pepper flakes in it. So this stuff is very hot. But I love spicy food. So, anyways, y'all, like I said, this is just going to be like all over the place. I don't really have a set thing to talk about. So, let's talk about Kroger, y'all. So, I'm at Kroger. And the cashier lady, I had got these little drinks. Some kind of little vegan free, soy free like drinks or whatever. So on the sign, what made me get them is because on the sign it said buy one get one free with your Kroger card. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I don't mind like trying these little drinks or whatever. One was like coffee, and the other was like a chocolate milk like drink. I'm lactose intolerant, so when it was like vegan free, soy free, dairy free, you know, I'm flicking this stuff everywhere. When it said that, I was like, okay, this is right up my alley. You know, I've been looking for stuff like this. So I get it. I'll go to the register. I didn't go to self-checkout because, you know, I didn't want it to be like no confusion. I figured, let me just go to a regular register, you know. So I take it to the register and the lady rings it up or whatever. And so I was like, on that sign back there, it says that these are buy one get one free with the Kroger card. And so she was like, what you said? What? I'm like, first I'm looking like, okay, okay. Every time I'm trying to do good and I try not to like get ghetto on folks, you know, people be trying me. So she's like, what? I'm like, on the sign it says that, I got some sausage, y'all. Hey, I already took a bite. I was too hungry. So on the sign it says that these are buy one get one free. She's like, okay, well, if they really buy one get one free, when I ring them up, it'll say it. I said, okay. So she rung it up. So I said, did it say it? So she's like, well, did you pay attention to the screen that's up there? I said, but I'm asking you, did it say it? Now I'm being very, very nice and calm today. So she was like, well, it didn't say it. So do you still want them? I had said, yeah, but I want to know why that sign is up there, you know, for the buy one get one free or whatever. I said, I don't mind paying for them, but on the sign, that's what it says. So then she's like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't even be back there. So I don't know about that. So do you want them? I was like, I'm looking. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, could you go check? She said, oh, I can't leave my register. So do you want them? I said, okay, well, you can call a CSM or something. Call a customer service associate or call the manager. And she's like, okay. So she called somebody over there to go check the price or whatever. So then I was trying to tell them like where it was. I said, where they're back there, like on their wall by the produce section. And so she was like, and so she wasn't paying no attention to me or whatever. And so the girl who she gave the drink to went to another associate and they was like scanning it and stuff. I'm like, why are they sitting up here scanning it when all they got to do is walk right there to their wall, and they're all on their wall with a big sign by them? So I had said, I said, well, they right there on the wall. They standing there and they standing there trying to look up the price. And she was like, oh, well, ma'am, I don't know. Just let them do their job. I let them do their job. So she pissing me off. Okay? Like, I'm really about to tee off on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'd have been nice to you and you doing too much. So she was like, just let them do their job and all this stuff like this. So I was like, So then the girl, so then the lady sent up whatever. She was like, well, why you just didn't like take a picture of it? It would have been best for you to take a picture of it. I said, take a picture for what? When y'all supposed to know what the prices are. And if you don't know, you know, you can call somebody to help or whatever. I said, so what I'm going to be taking a picture for? She's like, well, you could have took a picture or like took the sign down and brought the sign up here to me. That way, you know, the line won't be held up. I said, I really don't care about your line, to be honest. Or whatever. I said, I shouldn't have to go through all that, the stuff right there. She said, oh, okay, well, I'm not even finna argue with you. I said, okay, why are you even talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Why are we having this conversation? Oh, all right. So then she was like, the lady came back and she said, ma'am, where are these at? I said, they right there on that back wall. She said, can you take me to them? I said, yeah. So I took her to them. So the cashier had a long line. I took her to him. I came back. I had to wait on her to ring up some more people. She had started ringing up because she took off my whole thing. So I was like, what the F? So now I'm getting mad. So then, like, it didn't even take that long, and the lady like took all my stuff off. So I had to wait on her to ring me up. And so she still got an attitude or whatever. And she's like, okay, so how much are they? Why, like, she don't want to ring them up and stuff. She was about to make me mad, but still, I'm still keeping my composure, which that ain't me, because I would have been one out. So I'm still keeping my composure or whatever. And so she just handed me the receipt like she got an attitude. I'm like, okay, see, if I would have smacked her or if I would have cussed her out, somebody would have swore to God I was wrong. Somebody would have swore I was wrong. I was there. I let it slide. I said, all right, if you want to try me today, I'm not going to let the devil win. So I did. I kept a level head, a positive mind, and I walked out the store. There's a lot I could have done, but I didn't. Which is good on my part, because I'm not good at doing that. I'm not good at taking the high road. I'm not good at being calm. I just never have been good at that. I don't know if I would ever be good at that, but I never have. So anyways, on to the next subject. Let's talk about forgiving. Okay? Talk about forgiving and forgetting and giving people another chance and all that and all this. Alright. So, you know, I've never understood when people say forgive and forget. I think you should forgive, but as far as forget, I don't think that you should ever forget the wrongdoing that someone has done to you. Forget for what? Forget so they can do it again? I don't understand. Forget so they can run all over you again? Like, they want you to forget. And a lot of times the enemies, they'll say that. People who have done you wrong, they will tell you that over and over and over again. Forgive. 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 Then they love to bring God in. God said forgive. Okay, you won't worry about God when you was doing this to me. So why are we talking about God now? Don't reference God. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm all for forgiving somebody. But as far as forgetting what you done to me and give you another chance to do that to me, I'm not for it. The way that my forgiveness goes, I forgive you, but I'll see you when I see you. We don't have no dealings. We have nothing to talk about. I don't owe you any loyalty anymore because I've given you that. And you messed over it. I don't owe you any loyalty, nor will I disrespect you. Nor will you disrespect me. But we'll never be like we were. Never. Never ever. That's kind of like when your spouse cheats on you and you never have that same trust again. You always wondering, something always in the back of your mind. You always think something going on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. And that's like, oh, I done got these shells so soft. But yeah, that's kind of how it is when it comes to forgiveness. You know, people just like, you need to humble yourself and this, that. I'm sorry. Somebody that has done me wrong, did me dirty, walked all over me, threw my name in the dirt. I can't. We will never be the same. I don't understand how people do that. I just refuse, me myself, I refuse to open that door back up just so you can do the same thing to me. I can't. I won't allow you. I'd be a fool to allow you to do that same thing to me. I'm just not going to do it. You know, and that goes for friends too. You know, when people show you who they are, you have to believe them. You have to. Because if you don't, they're going to keep doing the same things to you. And that's the biggest lesson we have to learn. Once someone shows you this loyalty and this trust, I don't care how many years go by or what goes on, believe them. Believe them. Once somebody cheats on you one time, believe them. Okay? Believe them. And the way that you feel mad and feel hurt, you got to keep that same energy. As far as, and when I say that, okay, when you first caught them cheating, you was mad, you was hurt, you wanted to leave, all this, all that, couldn't believe how they did this to me. You gotta keep this same energy, baby. You gotta go on about your life. You can't forgive and forget what they did to you, because once you forget, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody who feels comfortable messing over you. They're going to continue to mess over you because you're letting it happen. You're opening the door for it. You're letting them slide. You know what I'm saying? So, just a little tip. And another thing about friends. Be real cautious of your friends. Y'all, I don't have friends. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to keep it 1,000. Okay? I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I don't have friends. I don't have genuine friends. I thought that I had one friend, but just telling by the way she move and the way she do stuff, that's not my friend. I know it's not. But, you know, I still keep it at a cordial type level. But, you know, you can see through folks. And this is the thing about seeing through somebody, and when people show you who they are, you don't even have to all the time reject them. You just move different. That's how you do that. You start moving different. Once you find out how somebody is, you don't do the same things that you was doing before. You move different. Once I start to see how she was, I start moving different. That's all. You know, I was start calling list. Start calling list. Texting list. Talking list. Telling you my business list. Because all you do is listen to my business. You don't never tell me what's going on with you. So, I stopped doing a lot of things that I was doing. You know, and then I started realizing that when I would come to my certain friends, quotation marks, with business ventures, ideas, things that I want to do in the future, the conversation would get dry. Y'all ever talk to somebody like that? Have y'all ever talked to somebody about something that you real excited about? You like real excited, you've been working on, you like, oh my God, girl, come on. You know, whether it be and it could be a boyfriend, it could be a family member, it could be anybody, you know, but I'm talking, you know, friends, people who you call a friend. You could be talking about something, you're like, girl, yeah, I'm finna graduate, or I'm finna go back to school and get my nursing degree, or I'm finna come out with my own business. It get quiet. They get to discouraging you. They're not excited for you. It's not a friend. And I found that out. That's why I don't have friends now, because a lot of my friends were never happy for me. They stuck around just in case I made it. Just like some of them are still sticking around just in case you make it, just so they can say, girl, I've been here since the beginning. I've been here with you. But you weren't really here. You was really praying on my downfall. But I started noticing that the people that I had around me and the people that was in my circle were not happy for my success. They weren't. So I had to see what I had to do as a person. I said, well, Lord, what do I do? Because these people aren't happy for me. They aren't congratulating me. You know, what is it? I came out with my product, you know, my flat irons. My own so-called friends did not buy from me. These are the people who I talk to on a daily basis. I chill with, I laugh and talk with, everything like that. My friends did not buy from me, did not support me, did not do any of that. I was hurt. I really wasn't. I was feeling some type of way. But, you know, I had to realize that this is a sign. Anybody who stays silent during your success, it is a problem. You need to reevaluate your circle. You need to look at that. Because them be them same people, how they get the same 24 hours you get, but they don't have that drive you got. They don't have like that push you got. They don't have that hustle mentality, but now they're jealous of you because you utilize your 24 hours. Come on, somebody. Because we having church today. Do you hear me? It's a Monday, and we having church. So, I'm just saying, you know, I could never, ever, ever understand how someone could be envious of your hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears when you can get out here and do the same thing I'm doing. I never understand it, you know. And I started to see that. I started to see that these people were genuinely not happy for me. The handshakes, the hugs, and the smiles were fake. The "I'm happy for you" was fake. "I hope you make it" was fake. It was all fake. But when I was down and when I was out, when I didn't have no money, you know what I'm saying? L went out my car, wasn't really eating, you know, bills due. I was doing this, doing that, moving. Y'all was happy. You was happy. Oh, girl, what you gonna do? I don't know what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm on my success level is rising, you're upset. I never understand it. Just like I can't understand how somebody can call themselves your friend. Okay? And they're not there when you need them. They're not there when you need them the most. That's a big, big, big reason why I don't have friends. Because it's been many times I've needed you and you weren't there. And I'm not saying, I know sometimes it's inconvenient. I know. We have lives of our own. But if someone is genuinely your friend, they're going to be there for you through thick, through thin. It don't matter what's going on or what the circumstance is. They're going to do what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no way you need to be on the phone with somebody who you call your friend, your boyfriend, and you're letting them know about your struggles, and they aren't paying any attention to you. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of y'all out here be trying to play with people. Every other day, every time the person get paid, y'all talking about y'all struggling. Now, y'all them cry wolf ass folks. Now, I ain't talking about y'all. But I'm saying, if you genuinely never needed help, and you all of a sudden need it, and then your so-called friend isn't there, that's a problem. You have to be mindful of that. Just like if you always invite your friends somewhere and they always decline, stop inviting them. Stop inviting them. The homie that you fooling with, you girl, let's go here, let's go there, let's go out to eat. If they always decline, stop inviting them. Go on about your business. They don't want to hang with you. They really slick don't like you. They don't like you. Because the reality of it all, and I don't care what nobody's saying, how happy people say they are for you, nobody wants you doing better than them. No lie. And this is how I go. All right, chill, Mom. But yeah, that's just how I go. So people always like, Erin, I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. But it's never genuine. I feel like when you're trying to do things in your life and you're trying to be successful, you have goals, you're trying to make certain moves, you know what I'm saying? You well rounded. It's hard to tell what somebody is around you to be like a actual friend, or somebody's just around you to drain you. Sometimes it's so hard to tell who does. You know, they say clout chasing, that's real. You don't really know people are like magnets. Just like negativity is like magnets. So sometimes you don't really know who's trying to cling to you and absorb your energy. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's so hard because so many people has come into our lives and they have shown us that we can't trust anybody. Okay? So I think that's why it's so hard to even make friends. It's hard. It's really, really hard to make genuine friends. People be like, I don't want to be a friend. And then not too long, every time I start to make somebody like, actually be friends with somebody, oh, can I borrow a wig? Can I wear a wig? Oh, girl, you drop me off at work. You give me some money. Girl, can I be in your video? How you do your videos? How you do this? Oh, I want to do my own channel. You know what I'm saying? When I had my hair business back when I was in high school, and I've been popping. You know what I'm saying? I've been on there having multiple streams of income. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, and I had a hair business. I used to do hair. Business was booming. I used to try to get girls to come and work with me, but it got to a point where they would come in, find out how I'm doing things, and then do exactly what I'm doing, copy everything I'm doing, everything. You know what I'm saying? It was hurtful. So now, I cannot trust anybody with my business. I cannot trust anybody. I trust my mom. I talk to my mom about everything because, like, every time I try to cling to somebody, it just don't work. It don't work. And I'm such a loyal person. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into everything, whether it be a friendship, a relationship, whatever kind of ship it is, I'm riding with you. I'm riding. You know what I'm saying? 4 flats on a Cadillac. You heard me? If we in a car, I'm riding with you. I'm there for you. And that's why, I'm saying, like, you can forgive somebody, but don't forget what they did. Okay? I'm riding. I'm always a rider. And whenever I drop somebody and I'm not talking to nobody no more, I'm never sad and I'm never upset. And some people ask why. Why am I never sad? Why am I never upset? Why you act like you so hard? Why you put this wall up? It's not that I put a wall up. It's that in everything I do, I give 150%. I put my all in it, so that way when I walk away, I have no remorse. I don't feel any type of way. I come into everything full force, like a bowling ball. You throw a bowling ball, it's rolling real fast, and it just hit the pins. You know what I'm saying? I come in full force, going real fast. I give you so much of me, so when you prove your disloyalty to me, I'm done. I'm out. And it's not that I'm heartless. It's not that I don't care, but it's the fact that I know that I've done all I can. So walking away was my last option. I have went through point A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You feel me? And this is it. This was my last option to walk away from you because you were draining me. You were mentally, physically draining me. My soul is drained. I'm drained because I've given you so much of me. I've given you so much of my loyalty. I'm drained. Okay? So some people, you have to have that mindset. Go into things full force, and when you walk away, you will not feel any type of way about it because you know you did your part and you know you did what you could do. And there's nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? So take that for what it is. And guys, I know this is all over the place, but I'm just coming off the dome. It's just how I'm feeling. I got a few notes here of some things that I wanted to talk about. Same thing about certain people, and I think this is a big topic too. Some people will say, Erin, I'm not where I want to be. And I see other people that are younger than me, they're striving. They're doing this and they're doing that. And like I tell people, look, we all have those times. We all feel like we aren't doing enough. And I think that stems from this false reality of things that are going on nowadays, because people are painting this picture of being perfect, painting this picture of not being sad, depressed. They're painting this picture of being happy all the time and being on top of the world. Okay? But a lot of times we've seen what that really means and what it really is, because we see these celebrities who are taking themselves out, if you know what I mean. And we see people on drugs. You know what I mean? So we see people, these people ain't happy. But a lot of people are painting this picture like they're happy. And the normal people, we're feeling like, I need to be doing more. These celebrities making all this money, they're so happy, they're so happy, they're so happy. And a lot of them aren't happy. And another thing you need to understand is that it's not your turn. Everyone is on a different path. Everyone is battling different things. Sometimes it's not your turn. You have to wait your turn. And we learned about waiting our turn back in elementary and middle school. You have to wait your turn before you do things. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just on different levels, and that's okay. Some people are spoon-fed while some people had to get it out the mud. But you know what? Once you get there, you'll be more appreciative of what you're doing or what you got. You see what I'm saying? Stop paying attention to what other people at. And I had to learn that too on YouTube, because sometimes I get discouraged. I do. Who am I? I'm not above anybody to get discouraged. Sometimes I do, because I'll see that I'm working hard, I'm being diligent, I'm being consistent. I'm staying up late, like I said, blood, sweat, and tears, guys. And I see somebody that's surpassing me, who is not putting in the work that I'm putting in, but I can't pay attention to that. I have to stay steady on my own path, and I have to be patient. And the biggest thing I have to do is walk by faith and not by sight. I have it tatted on me. It's on my leg. And I have to always remind myself that even though you cannot see where you're going, and even though you cannot see what's going on, it's gonna happen. It's coming. You don't know what's going. It's just like it was a meme of a man digging a tunnel. Digging. He was all slumped over, tired, dirty. He was getting discouraged. Okay? So he had been digging a tunnel. Digging. All he had to do was dig one more time, and he was going to reach like this diamond, this big diamond that he had been looking for. But they had the little maze where he had been digging for so long, and he had gave up. But he didn't know. He didn't see anything. He had been digging for so long. He didn't know that if you dig one more time, you put that shovel in there one more time and just move that out the way, your prize is right there. But see, he didn't know. He didn't walk by faith. He wasn't seeing anything happening, and he was getting discouraged. Okay? And a lot of times we do that. The prize be right there. You just have to hold on, and you have to keep pushing, keep going. You feel me? And it's right there. And sometimes it be so hard. And sometimes you do have to take a break. That's the dryer. And sometimes you do have to take a break, and that's okay. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't take a break. Because you can. Because we are all human, and we all get tired. Stop letting people think that you have to work yourself like a mangy dog. If you feel like you need to take a break, then that's fine. But while taking that break, don't ever get complacent. Don't ever feel like, well, I'm here, so I'm going to stay. I can't do anything better. I'm going to stay where I'm at, because that is complete BS. Never get complacent in anything that you do, your dreams, your goals. Don't ever feel like, well, I'm here, there's no up from here, because everything that you do, there's always an up. There's always a way to advance. And don't let anybody tell you that working a regular job or doing this or doing that you won't be successful. If you bag groceries at Walmart, hell, you better be striving to become a manager. You better be climbing up the stair steps. Don't ever settle for just being a cashier, and don't let nobody come in there and shame you and fool you for doing what you're doing because somebody got to do it. And on top of somebody got to do it, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Stop letting everybody put this notion in your head that you have to go into goddamn debt, go to college, and do something that you're not interested in and waste your time. You don't have to. You don't have to. Too many people painting other people's pictures, and that ain't the way, that ain't the path that they need to be in. Stop letting people if you are happy with what you're doing, then that's fine. The only thing I'm gonna tell you is always strive to be bigger and better at what you are doing. Never stay in the same position. Never. Ever. And don't let nobody try to tell you, well, I mean, you just stay here, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because those people want you to be a part of the ancient club. It's a club. It's an ancient club on shit avenue. It's an avenue. And you gotta go, going this way is ain't, going that way is shh. So you turn on ain't, then you turn on ain't, and on shh. Now you on ain't shh. And the club is right there, and it's people who party in the club. You know what I'm saying? They be, yeah, teach me how to do it. They be partying in the club, and they want you to join them. Them the people who aren't doing anything. They aren't striving for success. They don't want to do nothing. They want to smoke. They want to drink. They want to go to parties. They want to go to kickbacks. And they want you to be with them. They want to normalize you. They want you to think that this is cool to do this. This is cool to get into trouble. This is cool to be a problematic person. And it's not. Okay? But I'm here to tell you that whatever you do, be the best at it. Give 100%. And whatever you do, stop downing yourself. You know, stop downing yourself. In whatever job field you're in or whatever you're doing, just strive up. Always strive up. Don't let everybody tell you how to be a doctor, a lawyer, this, that. Okay? There's plenty other things out here to do. You know, keep a level head and just always strive for success. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, and I'm going to end the topic because this is really long. Another thing is, once you get done with a certain chapter in your life, be done with it. Don't go back opening books that you have closed and rereading old chapters. Let that be done. Once you strive up, you should never go back. Don't ever go back. You all need to keep the same mindset I did when I first moved out at 18 years old. I kept the mindset of not having anywhere else to go and not having anyone else to depend on. I said I don't have anywhere else to go back to, which I did. I have family, friends, everything I could stay with if I ever were to fall on hard times. But I kept this mentality like, I don't have anywhere else to go. I don't have anyone else to depend on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strive and I'm going to work really, really, really hard. It's going to be tough. I'm going to go through hard times. Every day is not going to be a walk in the park, but I have to find a way to get through it. I have to think myself out of situations and think myself into situations that could set me up for success. I have to be a thinker. I have to be a problem solver. I have kept that in my head that there is nowhere else you can go back to. You're here. You have to stay here and you have to go up. So I train my mind to think that I can't go backwards. I can't. And ever since then, I've been grinding ever since because I don't have anywhere else to go back to. That's what I told myself. There's no going back. You're going to have to struggle. You're going to have to struggle so that way when you become successful, okay, and one day when I become successful, I will know what eating ramen noodles tastes like for 2-3 weeks at a time, closing my eyes and mesmerizing, hoping that it's a steak, you know, just to scarf them noodles down. I know what it's like to not have food at work and watch everybody else eat their lunch. And when people offer you food, you're like, oh, no, I'm fine, because you don't even know what you're going through. I know what it's like to not have money to pay your bills, not have gas, be stranded. I know what it's like, but since I know what it's like, it's setting me up for success because I know where I came from. I know what I can deal with. I know what I can handle. And even if I become successful, I'll always know how to survive if anything were to happen. And when I do get there, I will appreciate my success a lot more because I know what it feels like to be there. I know what it feels like to be there. you know, and knowing what it feels like and knowing that I don't want to be back in that position, that gives me more strive to go after what I really want to do. And I'm going to make it happen. And I've kept that mindset through everything that I do. I make it happen. I don't make excuses. I make it happen. When I go, when I get another, when I level up, I have to pray about like, okay, this is a new opportunity I'm getting. This is something new that I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? I make it happen. And that's what we have to start doing. We have to start making it happen. Anyways, y'all, we're pushing like, oh my God, this is so long. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Let's discuss that in the comments, guys. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. And yeah, I'm not sure when I'll have another one of these. Y'all know they're very sporadic. But let me know if this helped you, if you got any type of inspiration from it. I love these type of videos. I'm really good at speaking, so I like speaking to y'all like on a real personal level and like letting y'all in to kind of see what's up and what's going on. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'll definitely see y'all on my next one.